Escape from the feminism matrix if you want to achieve the long-term relationship that you truly desire. There's many frustration in our lives. Many men are thinking to themselves, why can't I achieve the long-term relationship that I truly desire? And even though I have the sex that I want, I am not able to have long-term relationship. It's because of this invisible force, the spiritual entity called feminism. And this feminism is creating the matrix so that we're like this puppet that is working for the matrix itself. And it is designed for us to not escape the system, and it is designed for us to be kept in that system and work for that system. So today in this video, I will discuss on two main reasons and the main beliefs that men have when they're under the matrix, when they're under the influence of the matrix. I've been studying about 10 years of intersexual dynamics, and I've been through this. I have been frustrated because of long-term relationship and short-term relationships, and I have suffered immense amount of time because of this feminism matrix. So let's get into this. When we talk about feminism matrix, we need to talk about what is matrix, the original matrix meaning is. So the matrix is everything originates from it, and it develops and takes form within the system. This is the definition of matrix. So when we talk about matrix, the original etymology is a mother. Within the mother, there's a womb, and this womb is the matrix that everything is created, originated, developing, and takes form. And when we talk about feminism, let's write down feminism. Feminism is an ideology. Okay? Feminism is an ideology, and this ideology is prioritizing the goal of this matrix. The feminism matrix is the prioritization of feminine imperative. So this feminism, let's talk about the ideology. This ideology is the living entity within the spiritual realm. Within our lives, we have spiritual, mental, and physical reality. We have three realms of our existence. So let's write down spiritual, and mental, and physical. And this feminism ideology is the spiritual being that exists so that it can fulfill its goal. And the fulfilling of its goal is the feminine imperative that is focusing on. And this feminism, to able to insert its goals and to able to fulfill its goals, it needs to create the matrix in which a man and woman and all people and all human beings are operating in. So therefore, that's why I call it feminism matrix, because it's a living spiritual entity that wants to fulfill its goal, and it's created matrix so that all people are plugged in. When we talk about matrix, we recall the movie from 1999. It is it's one of my favorite movies, and we see that Neo, when he was unplugged, he could see the reality where all the mechanical robots are plugging in and taking care of all humans that are feeding the matrix itself, right? So the matrix is designed so that the humans are plugged in and humans are providing the energy for the matrix, right? Now, what we do here is this feminism is alive when humans give emotions and thoughts, our energy, to this living entity so it can survive. The survival strategy of this feminism ideology is to extract our thoughts and emotions towards it, right? So that's why I already showed you the first picture of men being plugged in or being controlled by the feminism matrix. It's because this spiritual entity is trying to survive. Got it? So when we talk about feminine imperative is the way of woman and the thoughts and emotions of woman being prioritized. Prioritized, okay? And what is the way of woman? What is the thoughts and the emotions of woman? The thoughts and the emotions and the way of woman is hypergamy. This is their basic biological hardwiring, and this is how they are hardwired. What is hypergamous? We have two sides of hypergamous. We have the alpha side of hypergamy, and we have the beta side. Within this alpha side, this is the best gene that she can find amongst men, and the best emotions that she can feel from a man. So therefore, this is like the bad boy type that is 6 foot, jacked, 6 packs, and 6 inches down there, right? And the best emotions mean that a person knows how to game and has very, very great social interactions with her and is able to bring the emotions out of her. And the guy that is able to bring out the emotions and has the good genes is the best candidate for her, right? And this is the alpha side of hypergamy. And the beta side is the security. And this is called 3 Ps, which is provision, parental investment, and protection. Security, the beta side of hypergamy, is the security. So this is the 3P, which is provision, parental investment, and protection. So therefore, we can see that I've already told in the past videos that we have 80, the Pareto principle, 80-20, 80 and 20. 80%ers are the people that are invisible, right? Invisible. And 20%ers are people that are potential to date. They can potentially have sex with women. So therefore, people that are in the 80% are invisible and 20% are visible, right? This 80% of the people are going to prioritize and have different strategies than those of 20%ers. So what I mean by this is that the 80%ers who are invisible, all men, 100% of men are going to have some kind of sexual strategy. But the sexual strategy for the 80%ers is going to be primarily the beta side of hypergamy, to able to reproduce with a woman. And the 20%ers are focusing on the alpha side of hypergamy to able to achieve the sexual the reproduction, the sexual reproduction. So we have this people that are invisible, that are looking to achieve the beta side of hypergamy to able to reproduce, But these 20 percenters are the people that are focusing on the alpha side of the, having the best genes and having the best emotions, but also at the same time, they are trying to develop the beta side. So women want both of them. Okay, women want both alpha and the beta side of hypergamy. The best man that she can find is the person that has the best gene, best emotional connection, and the best security, best provision, parental investment, and protection. So her ideal type is 6 foot tall, 6 inches, the really good looking guy that has ability to game her and also is like to provide for her and do the parental investment and protect her and likes dogs, etc., etc. Okay, this is the ideal type. But many men are not able to become this guy, right? It takes a long ass time, and not all people are going to be 6 feet tall, and not all people are going to have 6 inches in their pants. So they prioritize one or the other, okay? And here comes the problem. In the past, the beta, the security side, worked quite well. Because we had this social convention that like kind of forced and shamed the women that are in their 30s, if they're not married, that they're shamed. But in today's age, where culturally and technologically and ideologically, we do not support the conventional way of dating, we have a free sexual marketplace, right? And due to the fact that we have free sexual marketplace, this hypergamy has been emphasized within the alpha side first, and then when they're around 30 or 40, they look for the beta side of hypergamy. Now, I can explain this about this for more than 30-40 minutes, but I'm not going to go deep inside this. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that the beta, the people that has been strategizing to able to reproduce within the beta side of hypergamy are failing at long-term relationships. They are failing to maintain and retain the long-term relationship that they truly desire due to the fact that provisioning side is already taken care of because women are making their own money. Parental investment, they can they can nurture the kid by themselves, right? It's already taken care of. And they can protect, the state is protecting them. The United States, the government is protecting them. Okay? Provision side, parental investment side, and protection side is already taken care of. Because women are making money and they are already being protected by the government. So that's why they don't necessarily need a beta side of hypergamy. And that's why they're hyper focusing on the best genetics and the best people that are able to bring out the emotions within their lives. So now let's get into the people that are still plugged into this beta mindset, the two main beliefs that they're believing in, so that we can understand and unplug ourselves from the beta mindset where this type of sexual strategy is gonna work. Now, if you're listening from America or from UK or from those developed nations, this beta side of hypergamy is not going to be enough for you to bring out the genuine burning desire, because as I already told you in other videos, my focus, definition of long-term relationship is attracting and finding the right woman who has the ability to enter into your masculine frame, thus cultivating genuine burning desire, and maintain stable long-term relationship. And that is the exact definition that I'm going to tell you. And if you're not having your woman within your masculine frame, cultivating this alpha frame, and if you do not make her enter into your alpha frame of your existence, then she will never ever cultivate her genuine burning desire. Understood? Beta side of hypergamy is not the side of genuine burning desire. Just because you provide her with money, just because you're a great parent and you take care of the kids, just because you're protecting them, doesn't bring out genuine burning desire. This alpha side is what brings out the genuine burning desire from a woman. So let's get into the first belief that people that are connected to the feminism matrix is having, so that we can understand the beta side of hypergamy holistically. By the way, if you are an entrepreneur, high-performing man, or executive who is looking to achieve the long-term relationship that you truly desire and not repeat the pain of the past breakups, work with me one-on-one. I'll help you out with this. Link is in the description. Now we need to understand about the beta male, which is AFC in the pickup artist term. This AFC is called average frustrated chump who cannot get any woman or can't get any sex. So this term was invented by the mystery method. It was coined by him. And the average frustrated chump is basically the beta male, the people that are prioritizing the beta hypergamy side to able to solve their reproductive problem. But now that beta male mindset and the beta strategy does not work effectively nowadays. And the people that are in the beta mindset still cling on to the old idealisms and placate to the feminism matrix to able to try reproduce their future legacy. But the thing is, beta males are just being used by females and the feminism matrix so that they can be disposed. From the feminism matrix idealism and the goal itself, it is to dispose the beta males and prioritize the alpha males. Okay? So here's the thing, what beta males do. They follow what women say to solve reproductive problem. Okay? Because the basis of beta male's mindset is the egalitarian equalism, right? The man and woman are completely equal, okay? Their thoughts and their minds and their how they behave, they're completely equal. It is called egalitarian equalism. But this is not reality. Reality doesn't work in terms of equality. Now, because of this logic, man is exactly same as woman. Man expects a woman to logically say what they want. And the men that sees what women say, they literally accept it as true, and then they try to solve the reproductive problem with it. So, for example, women say, "Oh, I want a nice guy." Okay, what is a nice guy? Buy her flowers. Do something for her. Do something for her. Nope. You try to placate to her desires, you try to solve your reproductive problem because women said that they want a nice guy, but that didn't fucking work. Okay? Because what they truly desire is the alpha side of hypergamy, which is really good genes, and the man that is able to bring out the emotions. Okay? That is the alpha side of hypergamy. But when they say, oh, nice guys, they talk about, oh, I want a guy that is able to take care of my child. Okay, provisioning. And likes dogs, which is parental investment. They like to be parents. And, taking care of dogs is like being a parent. And I want a guy who is, protective of me. Like a boyfriend energy. It's a protection. It's the 3 Ps, right? But those are not the things that bring out woman's genuine burning desire. Okay? It is not. So therefore, doing doesn't solve the reproductive problem. This is not the reality. Okay? You cannot follow what women say to be able to solve your reproductive problem. You just can't. The more you try to do it, the more you'll be used and disposed and just thrown out like a trash can. Okay? Like, no one will bat an eye if you're fucking dead, okay? But for a female, there are different standards, okay? Women don't say what they want. That's why you need to see what they truly do, okay? You have to see their behaviors. It's not what they say, it's about what they behave and what they react to. And this is the real thing that you need to focus on. So now, we'll get into the beta male's mindset and the belief that they have. The first thing that they have is the itis, one-itis, the soulmate myth. Okay? The soulmate myth is, everyone likes having that idealism, soulmate. Oh, there is going to be someone out there for me. There is going to be that one woman who's going to be falling in love with me. I can't live without her. She's the only one. You're the only one. And I'm going to go down on my knees and going to open the box of ring, and then she's going to be like, oh my God, it's amazing. Yeah, that Disney type shit. The thing is, the soulmate myth is the myth that is based on scarcity mindset. Okay, this is very interesting, right? It's based on scarcity mindset. Scarcity mindset. Because when you say that there is someone out there for you, that means that man does not need to perform to able to reproduce and have babies. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because of his scarcity mindset that there aren't a lot of girls, so there is a need for him to believe in the soulmate myth, and upon the soulmate myth, there is a thought and the subconscious idealism of not being able to perform and still reproduce. You don't need to perform to reproduce, okay? But the thing is, the reality of the situation is that you, as a man, you need to perform so that woman can see you in your potential, and then she will begin to emotionally invest in you. And then she will genuinely have that genuine burning desire. There is no such thing as unconditional love, okay? There is no such thing as the love that we think as a man is going to be applied same in woman. No. Man love idealistically, but woman love opportunistically. Woman needs to see that you're performing so that she can invest in you, okay? There's a minimum requirement of performance so that she can actually start to invest in you. Emotionally invest in you through sex, of course. So, soulmate myth comes from scarcity mindset, okay? So get this soulmate myth out of the way and discard this. Throw it into the trash can. I'm sorry, but this is the starting point of unplugging from the feminism female matrix, the female imperative. And because of this scarcity mindset, there's a sniper mentality. So what is a sniper mentality? Sniper waits and waits and waits, breathe, and then she shoots or he shoots, hits the target. Booyah, we got it. It's the waiting game, okay? Waiting game. The waiting game goes like this. Oh, I meet a woman that I like, but as the time goes by, I don't know, like, I want to talk with her, but I have this sexual interest in her. I want to, like, kind of, I don't want to offend her, okay? But I have a sexual interest in her. So, I would say, can I, like, take you on a date? And then she says, let's just be friends, okay? This is the LJBF. Let's just be friends, right? And when she says that, you accept the fucking friend zone, okay? You accept the fucking friend zone and you become this beta male orbiter. This is she, okay? And this is you. You're orbiting around her, okay? You're orbiting around her. And you can never get to her. She'll never give you sex, okay? This is the equivalent of when a man is only using woman for her body and being a fuckboy and not committing to her. It's the equivalent, okay? Gender equivalent. So now we have this let's just be friend investment. You wait until she notices you. You wait until she eventually wants to settle down or something, okay? But the thing is, she'll never settle down with you. And that is the harsh truth. In today's age where we have opportunities everywhere and technology that has opened a global marketplace, global sexual marketplace, she'll not settle down with a beta orbiter, okay? The waiting game doesn't work anymore. Or it will, but when she is on her 30s or 35, when she needs to settle down. And then when she will come to you, she'll say, I had my fun. Don't buy this bullshit, okay? Please don't. Don't fucking waste your time in this. Don't buy in this waiting game. Okay? Unplug this from this mindset. Stop waiting for her to notice you. Stop that. Okay? You cannot be doing this. So what's the solution? When you approach a woman and she says, oh, I'm not that interested. Let's just be friends. Immediately tell her, no, I have no interest being a friend with you. Nope, I'm not taking that. Because you're actually saving your time and energy. And the main reason why she wants to be not long term. Let's just be friends. The reason why she wants to be friends with you is because she wants the attention. And the attention is the currency of sexual marketplace. Attention is the main agency for a man. Do not give out free attention. If she reciprocates her genuine desire and the sexual desire towards you, then you give her attention. But if she does not reciprocate your energy, then do not give her attention. Okay? So this is the first beta male mindset that he has. Follow what women say to solve reproductive problem. But this is completely false. You need to detach from that. So we are going to go to a second mindset, the second belief. We have this white knight savior schema. Let's add captain, save a hoe. Okay? You know the animation movie called Shrek. Shrek is the guy from a swamp that saves Fiona from the dragon, right? And it's of course it's a parody, but it's the parody of the white knight that is saving the princess Fiona from her problems, right? When I was growing up, I used to actually believe in this Disney fairy tale where I really wanted to save a woman from her misery so that I can be a hero in her story, and then I can have sex with her and solve my reproductive problems. But sorry to break it to you, but that is a complete false lie, and the idealism installed by Disney movie, and it is the base of Feminism Matrix. One of the bases of Feminism Matrix, okay? The main mentality that savior schema, the white knight guy, the beta male, the average frustrated chump has is the logical steps. He thinks logically. He thinks logically to able to solve his reproductive problem. I need sex plus solve her problem equals sex acquired. Mission accomplished. Okay? That's his mentality. He thinks that I need sex, have a lot of money, solve her financial problems, sex acquired. Or I need sex, fix her tire, okay? Or do the plumbing for her, sex acquired. You can see those fantasies within within the porn sites where there's a guy who's visiting a woman for the plumbing services, and she suddenly goes like, "Oh, can I pay you with something else?" Like, what the fuck? No, it's just fantasy. Okay? It's just fantasy, okay? You cannot think logically about this, okay? Women operate on basis of emotion. So that's why the definition of the long-term relationship goes, attracting and finding the right woman who has the ability to enter into your masculine frame. And finding the woman who has the ability to enter into your masculine frame has the basis of emotion, and at the same time finding a right woman has the basis of emotion also, okay? And this logical thinking of I need sex, solve her problem, sex acquired, is the negotiated desire, which is a false presumption. You can, okay, write this down, please. You can never negotiate genuine desire. Okay? Okay, I'll write this down. You can never negotiate genuine burning desire. You can never ever do that. You can never ever negotiate genuine desire. If she doesn't like you, then she doesn't like you. If she likes you, she likes you. You can never ever plumbing or give her money to have the genuine desire. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? The reason why a lot of men are trying to solve her problem to have sex is because they do not want to go through this process. And this process is sexual intense emotion and going to stabilization. Stabilization. Okay. The sexually intense emotion, it involves that you are going to be provocative, or you're going to be very, very not afraid of confrontation. Okay? It's your ability to confront her, not being afraid, not being afraid of offending her. Okay? I'm not talking that you need to offend her. I'm talking that you are not afraid of offending her because you are able to confront with her with the sexual intense emotion. Okay? You go through that process first, the process of arousal. Okay? Arousal. First, and then after having intense sex, here comes the stabilization and the release. And the release part is the part where you cuddle with her, and give her peace, give her the calmness. Okay? The people that are being white knights and trying to save her, trying to solve their reproductive problems through solving her problem, is the people that are focusing only on the stabilization process. Okay? Give her money, give her plumbing, give her cuddles, give her boyfriend energy, but never want to go for this sexual intense emotion of not being afraid of offending her and the ability to arouse her. A lot of beta males don't focus here because they're afraid. Okay? And one of the masculine polarity emotion is courage. The courageous man. So what's the solution here? Okay? Stop trying to save her. It is not your obligation to save her. I'll repeat this once again. You do not owe woman better life. Let that sink in. You do not owe her better life. Write this down, please. You think that you owe a woman better life because you're connected to that feminism matrix. Okay? Because the feminism matrix is focusing on hypergamy. Being hyper focused on their hypergamy. They're going to use you for 3 P's, which is protection, provision, and parental investment, and at the same time want to reproduce only with those alpha, those people who are tall, who are handsome, and at the same time who are able to bring out the emotions out of her and has this strong masculine frame. So therefore, you need to detach from the savior schema and the white knight mentality. Got it? You have to detach from this. So now we've talked about how to detect the feminism matrix, and at the same time, what are the mentality of the people that are being within the beta mindset. You also need alpha and the beta side at the same time to be able to become a man that is developed holistically overall. you have the burden of performance to perform, not only within the logical side, within the physical side of 0.0035% of reality that we can see within the electromagnetic spectrum, but we need to also focus on the mental realm, on the spiritual realm, to be able to detect the feminism matrix, and at the same time on the mental realm to able to cultivate your masculine frame in which a woman can enter into. And let's repeat the definition of long-term relationship. The definition of a long-term relationship is attracting and finding the right woman who has the ability to enter into your masculine frame, thus cultivating genuine burning desire and maintain long-term satisfying, stable relationship. So there you have it. Detach from the feminism matrix and detach from these beta mentality. Kill the beta within you before it kills you. Thank you very much.